Thank you for joining me for yet another unboxing video, and today we have the board game Visitor in Blackwood Grove. This game takes 5 to 15 minutes for ages 8 plus, and it's for 3 to 6 players. Brought to you by Mary Flanagan and Max Seidman. I picked this up at a budget store at Ollie's for $9.99, which is way down from the usual retail value of this game. So let's see what it's all about. An 80s alien adventure in the woods. A spacecraft crashes in Blackwood Grove, protected by a powerful force field. Why can some objects pass through the force field, but others are repelled? It's a unique 3 to 6 player game that only takes 10 minutes to play. The alien visitor invents the pass rule for the force field and allies with the kid against each government agent. Agents collect clues by seeing what objects pass or are repelled by their force field until ready to prove the pass rule. The kid must predict what objects will or won't pass through and build trust until ready to prove the pass rule. How are these objects different from these objects? Prove the pass rule before it's too late. There you have it. More information on the box as to when it was released. Maybe it has it on the inside. But anyway, let's crack this bad boy open and see what kind of goodness we have on inside the box. Okay, so we got a bunch of stuff in here. We're going to start off with the rule book as always. Instructions. Once you know what object can pass through the force field, you too can pass through. For a quick start video of how to play, go to visitorgame.com/how-to-play. Okay, players need 3 to 6 people to play. New players should consider playing as the kid or an agent for their first time. You got the visitor, the kid, or the agents. Gameplay and goals. The visitor and kid work together. The visitor makes up a pass rule about the types of objects that are emitted through the force field, like things that contain metal, and hopes the kid can solve it. If the kid proves she knows the pass rule before any of the agents do, both she and the visitor wins. Each agent is from different agency and is racing to figure out the visitor's pass rule and get through the force field. The first agent to figure it out wins. The agents are not on a team and do not share information. Again, win conditions. The kid proves the pass rule, an agent proves the pass rule, that agent wins. Visitor has 0 cards in hand at start of their turn. All agents win. In your components, in your setup, there you go. Boom, boom, boom. Making the pass rule, it's a secret. Visitor wants to make the pass rule that these are a few restrictions. Pass rule: must consider the objects pictured on the cards, cannot consider the spelling of the names of objects, cannot consider into that would give a player an unfair advantage. The good pass rules, bad pass rules. So let's take a look at good pass rules. Things that are lighter than a textbook, things that are red, things that are in this room. Bad pass rules: things that are lighter than a feather, amidst too few things allowed but too easy. Things with double consonants in their name, must be about the object, cannot be about words. Things in my childhood bedroom, cannot advantage family. Starting the game. Example of making a pass rule. The agent's turn. On the agent's turn, you can test or prove the pass rule. Face down cards. On the kid's turn, predict objects, prove the pass rule. Increase trust. Face up cards. Example, predicting objects. On the visitor's turn. On the visitor's turn, you trust decides your actions. If trust is 0 to 2, if trust is 3 or more. Filling the board. Proving the pass rule. Example of proving the pass rule. If the agent wants to prove the pass rule instead of testing an object, she flips 4 cards from the deck and places them across the top of the board. Coin, hot dog, apple, and crown. Behind her shield, secretly, the visitor places the first and fourth guest tokens on the board, and the second and third tokens beside the board, indicating the first and fourth objects are admitted by the pass rule, and the 2 and the 3rd are repelled. The agent pushes coin, hot dog, and crown toward the board, showing she thinks they've admitted. The visitor lifts her shield. The cards match the tokens except for a hot dog. The agents fail. The kid gets +2 trust, and the turn ends. Trust rewards and powers. Additional rules. The good people who brought you this game. So there you have it. That's your rule book. So rules got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pages of rules. Actually, 8 pages of rules. There you go. 8 pages of rules in your rule book. So what else do you get in here? So these are the cards you're going to show people. Up to 8 cards. So that's where the shield's going to be placed. You have what we call the, or maybe that is the shield. I think that is the shield. I'm not quite sure how that is. Yeah, I think this goes up and this goes here. Yeah, I think. Okay, again, this is not a how-to play video. This is just basically showing you what's the contents of what's inside the box. So again, you have this. We'll open that up. You have your trust board. So here we have your put token here, your rewards, and your powers. Trust 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 or more. Tells you what happens. Kid draws 2 cards, kid draws 2 cards, kid draws 2, 2, 2. Kid draws 1 agent to each reveal 1 card. Kid draws 1 agent reveals 1 card. Kid draws 1 agent reveal 1 card. Kid draws 1 visitor draws 1 card. Agents reveal 1 card. Kid may approve the pass rule instead of predicting cards. Kid may prove the pass rule after predicting the cards. The card the visitor places on her turn is face down. The kid can look at it. The first card the kid predicts on each of her turns is face down. So this is the trust board once again. And on that side, there's nothing on that side. So there's your trust board. Okay. Your baggie, and inside that baggie, there's something in there, I feel. You have a maple. Okay, so you get a cool maple. So I assume it's going to be your guide. It's going to go on top of here, I'm assuming. But there you go. You got your visitor bag. That's kind of cool. Nice cloth bag. You have your shield. There's your shield. Put that over there. You have some other cards here. Pull that off. Okay, so let's see what these are. You have a visitor card. On your turn, okay, so these are a helpful hint cards. So it says, visitor, on your turn, trust decides your action. If trust is 0 to 2, place a card from your hand face up. If trust is a 3+, place a card from your hand face down. The kid can look at it. All right, same on both sides. All right, so these are your player cards. So you could be the kid, DOE, Department of Energy player, Central Intelligence Agency, NSA, or the FBI. Okay, different colors on the front. Okay, so let's take a look at each of these individually. So if you're playing the kid, on your turn, you're going to predict or you're going to prove. Show a card from your hand to everyone. Predict whether it will be admitted or repelled. If you are right, predict again or end your turn and +1 trust per predicted card. If you are wrong, your turn is over. Trust doesn't change. Prove. Only if trust is 2 or more. Prove you know the pass rule. If you are right, you and the visitor win. Okay, front and back are the same. So that's a card for the visitor, one for the kid. So again, you via Department of Energy, the DOE, Central Intelligence Agency, the CIA, National Security Agency, NSA, and FBI, which is Federal Bureau of Investigation. So you have possibly being 4 agents So the visitor and the kid. So you have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players in this game right there. So let's take a look at this one. All the cards are set up identically. So it's Department of Energy, you're an agent. On your turn, you could secretly test a card from your hand or prove you know the pass rule. If you're wrong, kid gets +2 trust. Then draw until you have 7 cards in your hand. Get back here, it has a name on there, McRavy. I see that as a difference. There's no other difference there. And then the tests are the same. Yep. So this is the front. One side has someone's name. Okay. One side has someone's name and the other one doesn't. All right, so your department. They are all set up the same way. The FBI, again, on your turn, test or prove, and then draw 7 cards in hand. And your agent, Hartney. Here, your agent, Luking. And the same. All the cards are set up the same way. In CIA, your agent, you're British. Okay. There you go. So you can be 4 different type of players of agents. You can be the visitor or you can be the kid. Okay. You also have some tokens for the game. Got some cool little spaceships. Again, pop that out. Good thick cardboard. Nice. Again, you know, as in all my other games videos, you could say, if you pop it back in, you know it's a good quality token. You got your kid tokens, you have your DOE, CIA, NSA, and FBI tokens, and you have your 4 spaceship tokens. Nothing on the backs, same on the front and back for the spaceship. So you have a couple tokens, that's cool. You got your ribbon. You have your silica gel. And you have 2 decks of cards. So always cut them open on the side so nobody sees that if I cut myself. All right, so you got your cards. So you have your visitor cards up here. And then you have some, looks like you have a bunch of different object cards. All the fronts or backs, any way I look at it, are the same. So we're going to put those to the side for a second. Let's take a look at our visitor cards first because there's less of them. Again, all the same, easily identifiable. Things that contain metal. Things that contain red, the color. Things that contain squares. Things that cost more than $50. Things that weigh more than 100 pounds, things that are made by humans, things that existed before 1800, things that can fit inside a car, things that are hotter than room temperature, things I can eat, things that move, things in this room, things with strings. Those are your visitor cards. And this should be all of your different object cards. You got a mouse, newspaper, pacifier, artwork, pants, paperclip, peanuts, a pen, piano, piece of pie, pineapple, pizza, plastic glass of empty plastic cup. I think that's an otter, dog, pile of poo. Printing press, pyramid, tennis racket, a cup of rice, looks like a river, winding river, rope, a carpet, ruler, sandwich, Saturn. It is a pair of scissors, a scorpion, wooden shield, wooden boat, that is a shovel, skateboard, skeleton, skis, sneakers, that's a leopard, I think. I'm not sure what that is. Looks like a rock. Bar. Oh, maybe it's a bar of soap. Sponge, stamp, ghost thing, a pair of sunglasses, a sword, a needle, a cup of tea, a telescope, a TV, tent. You got different things. You got a toilet bowl. You've got some sort of fruit. You got toothbrush, a top hat, tractor, train, gold. This would be a tree, a shirt, umbrella, vacuum cleaner, volcano, a wristwatch, this would be a waterfall. You'd have some sort of fish, wheelchair, sub, book of matches. Okay. So those are, you're trying to figure out what goes through, passes through the screen. And these are all items that could possibly pass the screen, and they fall under certain categories. So again, the mouse. So if we're playing this game, the mouse, it would say things that contain metal. So a mouse would be out. That wouldn't pass through. It contains red, has no red in it, would not pass through. Things that contain squares, no square. Things that cost more than $50. Nope, not more than 100 pounds. Things that are made by humans, and help me to make those. Things that exist before 1800, that would pass through. Things that can fit inside a car, that would work. Things that are hotter than room temperature, no. Well, it depends. I'm not sure what the inside temperature of a mouse is, but maybe you could use it for that one. Things I can eat, well, you could eat a mouse if you wanted to. Things that move, that moves. Things in this room, there's no mouse in here, so that one doesn't count. And things with strings, there's no string attached, so there you go. So you see how that works, okay? You got a whole bunch of these kinds of cards. You get leaf, or with an acorn, plane, an apple, backpack, banana, basketball. So again, don't need to read all these to you, but you see what kind of cards that they all. I have the visitor game. Does that pass through? Cool chainsaw. And then you also, all backs or fronts, depending where you want to look at it, are the same. So you have a doll, dragon, and there you have it. This is everything that's included, and this concludes our unboxing of the card and board game Visitor in Blackwood Grove. Game lasts between 5 to 15 minutes. It's for ages 8+, and it's for 3 to 6 players. Brought to you by Mary Flanagan and Max Seidman. As always, thank you so much for joining us for this unboxing video. It's truly appreciated. If you enjoyed this video, you could always give us a thumbs up and leave a comment below. Also, you could hit that subscribe button. This way you're kept up to date as to any time we release new content to the page. As always, thank you so much for joining us. Be safe, be well, enjoy the remainder of your day, and we'll catch you on the next unboxing video.